Mark Resch, John Campolino, Ashley Good, our three-person officiating crew, and we are underway from Midtown Atlanta. Already sensed the screen and rolls. Roberts with the ball in her hands, and Taj takes the game's first shot and drains it. Roberts. Hardy looking right. That's a three that's on the way and knocked down. And Roberts right there on her hip into the front court. Walker. Screen set by Turnage. Open three. Good. That's all the space that Tay needed to drain a three and tie the game.
What I call that is just playing basketball. I think you can overassess so many different reads on the defensive end. Great job by Walker with the step back three.
Kinley Randolph, quick three. She was open left side. It goes out. Randolph almost deflected that, but Walker now picked up by Istanbulluoglu. And here she comes on the run back the other way after a tech turnover. And one opportunity.
Ankle going up for that layup. Coming down the floor, you don't have to get it to a guard. Pushing at 6'3". Down the floor, she is the option in the paint. And one. If you haven't heard them, get your popcorn. It's always fun to hear.
It's going to be going all night. And there's a rare three from Termes. She hasn't hit many this year, but game is tied 5 minutes in, and the turnovers were a massive problem for them in their loss at Virginia Tech on Sunday, when they turned it over 24 times, and now they actually have the lead for Georgia Tech after the early 5-0 lead for the Cardinals. Three right side. Foster hits this one, Lanaya Foster.
But they don't do it consistently. They just shoot 26% on the season from outside. But when they are getting hot, it's scorching.
Wide open three, knocked down. Bounce pass, Turnage. Shot blocked away. Randolph swatted that one.
And that's what she about averages on the season.
On the inbounds, Berry lays it in.
This is a player that coach has mentioned and has had high praise for throughout this season. I think averaged about a little less than 5 points per game last year, and is in double figures this year because of her sense of urgency and a very high-level finisher at the rim.
Using that screen, Scott looking. Istanbulluoglu, one dribble back out, and the open three's on the way right side, and knocked down by Skylar Jones.
Mark, that's perfect offense, the patience now.
Georgia Tech's been stuck on 13 for a while, and then they almost turned it over again. Walker spinning, lost the handle, gets it back. Termes three, that's up, got her second of the game.
Rebound, and then she goes ahead and gets 21 in the final seconds, just to solidify the accolade.
Got to make sure. Drive, and Raina Scott lays that in. Puts the Cardinals back up by 4. Tech down the floor quickly. Walker beat him down the floor, and Coach Wall is irate.
Coming into the season, they did not lose a game in December or January.
Nice cut to the bucket. And feed by Ziegler to Berry. So out of the Louisville timeout, which was necessitated.
I think they changed up a couple of things on the shot clock. I mean, not the shot clock, but the game clock as well. Making sure everybody's on the same page.
One and done after the miss by Scott, and it's taken away by Berry, and she lays it in.
To think that this game is close because of the turnovers again. I mean, Georgia Tech not doing themselves any favors with trying to handle the pressure for Louisville. And what happens because of it? Easy money on the other side. That was a second consecutive bucket on the out of bounds. Give you a bucket. He said he just has scoring options that come off of the bench, which I still think is pretty good.
Dangerous pass over the top, but somehow Tajianna Foster, bullet pass, Turnage lays it in, and that's arguably their best offensive possession of the game.
Because of the patience. You're not rattled by what the attraction of for Foster bringing the double on the block.
Randolph hesitates, floats it up, and kisses it in. Giveaways so far tonight. They've been shooting over the zone defense, and that's what Taj can do. Roberts drains a three for the Cardinals. Been patient, but down to 3. It's got to be shot out of the corner, and another 3. Largest lead of the game.
On this team, she cannot be lost.
Roberts now with 10 points. Istanbulluoglu has 11, so they got 21 of their points right there. But speaking of number 21, that's Georgia Tech's
points of the game. Talayah Walker, what she does best is being able to make you.
Scott with 4. Looks like it's going to be Reyna to take this shot. Try to reverse it, had it blocked away by Deasia Thomas-Harris. And that's the way the first half ends. Walker takes it all the way down and lays it in. Talayah Walker. And Georgia Tech on their first possession of the half finds points.
It's what she does so well. Notre Dame trying to continue to move up the board.
Walker, 3 out front, splash.
Not to be confused with Catherine Albin that comes off the bench and is considered one of the quickest players on their squad.
Hardy leaped for that entry pass from Istanbulluoglu and lays it in to respond for Louisville. Albin's going to run it ahead. Cat lost the handle. And Istanbulluoglu comes away with it.
I think one of the rare moments that she was quicker than the ball at that point.
They're going too fast. And Walker leads in. Scoop shot. Got it to go.
The most interesting thing too, that with the length that you've seen as the N1 goes down for Elif, I love when she is able to face up, put the ball off the deck. She's just so strong ahead. I don't know if it was 2 dribbles yet, just the cradle. The step, the first step that she was able to take.
Erica, nice feed in a crowd. Turnage, a second opportunity and 1.
But I know we're showing Brianna Turnage on the second attempt, her relentlessness to get the ball off the.
Well, it's a high standard. Albin able to get it down the floor and lay it in. Well, they got it down to 14. It was 20 just a short time ago. You know, the era of college hoops has changed from obviously Jeff Walz began this impressive run and significant.
There's a lot of things up for question in this ball game right now.
Dangerous pass, Scott. Istanbulluoglu ran to it, feeds the corner, 3, Jones.
There's a lot to like about Skylar Jones, who had a season-high 21 points against Colorado, but she is an absolute scorer if you get her some looks on the outside.
Quick hands, Reyna Scott taking it the other way, and the OU transfer lays it in.
And then on the defensive end, and again, another turnover. Scott with the nice finish on the other end.
Berry brings it into the front court for the Cardinals. Siegler playing with 3 fouls. Nicely executed there.
Excellent offense for Louisville.
Looks like Jeff Walz and Louisville took good advantage of the time they had while the officials were reviewing for a possible upgrade to the flagrant, which they did not. Here's a Turnage.
That this is a player that is very confident in what she brings, knowing her role, but she can absolutely add more offensively.
Georgia Tech has done a couple things really well, and one is just beating Louisville down the floor in transition a few times. Scott kick, left side 3, not there for Berry. Skylar Jones put back short. Siegler, third opportunity, and there's her first bucket of the night. Finds Siegler, and back-to-back buckets for Laura Siegler after going scoreless the entire game until those last 2.
Superlatives. I think that she'll get the nod. India Navarro with so much production leaving from a season ago. This has clearly been her team, and they have got the double bye.
Found 3 quick baskets in a row at one point.
You see how they've been able, Louisville has been able to take advantage of the matchup standpoint. Deasia Thomas-Harris coming in, trying to see if she can keep Siegler off the glass, but on the other end.
Cat looking to get downhill, ran into her own teammate for a moment. Foster underneath, stopped by Siegler, and her pass right into the arms of Reyna Scott. Reyna takes it the other way, and an and 1.
With the block, I would have loved to see just the swipe because, I mean, Reyna Scott with her ability.
3 right side. Mentioned earlier that Louisville will host Notre Dame on Sunday, 4 o'clock Eastern, ESPN 2. Wide open look, Scott 3, swish.
coming into this game. Now, he did say we are a team that wants to hold teams under 60 points, and they have been able to do so tonight.
So Louisville beats Georgia Tech. Tech stays winless historically. They're now 0-13 all time against the Cardinals, and it turns out to be a 19-point win for Coach Walls' team as they take it 69